So, hey guys, today I'll be talking about how to prepare the compiler design for the gate. The compiler design is, I guess, one of the subject where the questions are kind of repeated, just the data is being changed. Like you will see the most of the questions based on the first and follow, based on the passing and all, and they will be repeated throughout the gate, right? It there is not much of a variations in the question, and they are totally manual. You don't have much to think over there. Means if you are thorough with the process, you are going to solve them correctly. Now the weightage is somewhere around 5 to 6%. Few times it will go. It has been less than 5%, and some of the time it had been around 10%. On an average, it will be for 5 to 6%. Now, one of the prerequisite we can say is the basics of TOC, because in passing, the things are related to the grammars, right? The context-free grammars and other types of grammars. So it will be very beneficial if you know the TOC, because then you won't have to spend much of a time understanding the grammars and all from the scratch, because you will be thorough with them already, right? Now, the book to follow is the Ullman. Sorry, I forgot to write that. Ullman is the book for the compiler, but it's been in very simple language for the compiler design, not as tough as the TOC. So what you can do is, or rather what you should do is, just go through the very subtopics of the compiler design through the gate syllabus, and try to read only those subtopic from the Ullman, right? Because most of the time, if the question is theoretical question, it will be pretty easy, and if you had read those concept from the Ullman, you will be in a good position to answer those questions. So my recommendation will be, just read those subtopics which are in the gate syllabus from the Ullman. You don't have to read the whole and soul chapters and all. Just read enough so that you will be having a good enough an understanding. Like the you must read the chapter 1, because their basics had been told very much clearly, so it will help you to set up your path for the compiler design. Now in online resources, the Gate Smashers is the one, and the Ravindra Babu Raula sir's uh, lecture on the parsing are the best. I would say one of the best lecture you could get on compiler design on online for the passing, because I personally had watched those videos on the November 2019. So these are the best videos for the passing, and yes, our Gate Smasher and Knowledge Gate are always there if apart from passing you want to learn something. Now the topics are like, here I'm just giving you the means overview of the topic. There will be many subtopics, right? So we are having the lexical analysis, right? There you will be having the questions related to the tokens, the first and follow and all those things. Then you will be having the questions related to the passing, the types of passing: bottom up, top down, LR1, LR0, LALR1, CLR, right? So these are the types of passer, and you must know how they work, and you must be thorough enough that you should be able to solve those questions. So a practice is mandatory here. There is no option for that. Then you will be having the syntax directed translation. These are the questions related to the syntax directed translation are very easy. You just need to follow the rules which are been mentioned in the question, and you will be able to get them correctly, right? But also keep one thing in mind. If you saw the question and you think it's very easy question and you won't require pen and paper, then please be alert and conscious while solving the question. It shouldn't be happen that you became too much happy and excited by seeing that question and you made the mistake. Okay, that will hurt a lot. Okay, so next we'll be having the runtime environments. Again, I will recommend that for this you should read the chapter from the Ullman for the runtime environments, where the important things are the concepts related to the stack, how the process is stored in the stack, what are all the contents are stored, how the addresses are stored, how the local data are stored. These are some of the very important questions. And remember, if the theoretical question comes in runtime environment, it will be from that department only, because in GATE 2021 there were questions in compiler design related to the runtime environments and especially to the stack, and I just had read those concepts like 1 or 2 days before, so it was very helpful for me because it came for directly 2 marks, and I had solved that question like within a few seconds and moved ahead. So please keep that thing in mind. Just go through the Ullman and read it, because you will thoroughly enjoy those concepts. At least you will know how the things are working internally, and you will be feeling very good after knowing that. Okay, so it's really fun to read that part. Then we will be having the intermediate code generation, how the code is been represented during the stages of the compiler, like the 3 address code or the 4 address code or indirect one. So these are the some of the things. Again, these three types of code representation, you should read them from the Ullman, and those are been covered by the Ravindra Babu sir too. So that's one thing. And this is the something where even I had struggled a little bit, because the thing is the loop optimization and the data flow analysis are not being asked in GATE that much frequently, nor the test series ask the questions related to them frequently, and nor the you will be able to find a good solved example related to them. So please keep this thing in mind whenever possible. If you are getting some resource access to the resources where these are being explained very clearly, please go and read them, because like 1 or 2 days before the GATE, even I had also worry regarding this. What if the question comes from these of the topic: constant propagation, liveness analysis, and uh, this stuff? Because uh, whenever this type of question you will see, you won't have much of a practice on them, and that's why sometimes it might be possible that we may not be clear with our concept. So please keep this thing in mind whenever in test series or any resource you saw this question related to these topics. Solve them carefully, and also cross check that the whether the solution in the test series is correct or not, because it might happen that you are correct, but the people or the person who had written the solution for those questions might have made the mistake. So this is also possible. Okay, it's not that always okay only we are wrong, sometimes they can also be wrong. Okay, so keep that thing in mind and be alert while solving this type of question. Again, the constant propagation and the liveness analysis is something which you will have to read through the Ullman, because there isn't much of a question to learn the concept from the question. Okay, so you will have to go through the Ullman ones at least for these type of things. And yes, this is the part. And the common expression elimination, you will get plenty of question related to this. So this isn't much of a problem, like DAG and all concept, directed acyclic graph, uh, we call it DAG. Those things also involve these small factors. So you will be able to solve this. Also in Ullman, you should go through the type of optimizations you can do, like the constant propagation is one of the type of optimization. Common sub expression elimination is also one of the type of optimization. There are many others, and they are very easy, like the arithmetic optimization and all, but they haven't been mentioned in the GATE questions. But be prepared for them, because those are very easy things. And please, it should not be happen that you saw the question and you were not able to attempt it, because you just didn't know those 1 or 2 lines of definitions, right? So that's very bad thing. So please keep that thing in mind, and you don't have to read the Ullman whole and soul. I'd again repeat that. And apart from that, if you have any doubt, please feel free to ask. I can answer now. And if you had subscribed, then please turn off that notification and all. Don't get distracted while studying because of these things, and keep the data off. Okay. I don't know why, but I just wanted to give you a small suggestion. Hope this helps. Thank you.